Yeah! Yes, yes, yes! The one, the only rigmarole is back again with some completely improvised comic stories for you. Get your typing fingers ready because you're about to type in what is going to end up being the point of our show. Bing, bing. Adjectives and nouns, if you please. We take your suggestions and we make up a completely improvised show. And we play lots of
We play lots of different characters. We go forwards and backwards in time. We might play each other's characters, so watch out for that. What is that? Is it a new idea? Is it a new scene? Is it someone had a great idea?
That's how we signify to each other that we want to start something new. Ha! We also have a very special guest on the rigmarole tonight. Straight from the Cucamonga of the Rancho, the illustrious and debonair Marc Little. That guy.
Thank you so much. And we also have with us, straight from the mean streets of the Czech Republic, Kerby. Joe Grubb, who also happens to be fancy and suave.
Oh, thank you.
And youthful.
Here we go now with
fancy, youthful, clumpy, reflection, insensitive, shiny, stoic, crass, tiger, Tamer, boyfriend, vain, murderer, insect, tedious. I like tedious. Thoughtful, chain link fence, warlike, eventful, businessman.
All right. What do we like?
I like tedious.
That's gonna be fun. We'll see what that turns into. How about the title of our show is a tedious. I'm looking. I'm checking. I'm thinking. Tedious Tiger Tamer. A tedious Tiger Tamer.
I like it.
Yes, that's going to be fun. I don't know what it is, but that is now the title of this here episode. Indeed. Also,
what should you be precluded from? You know yourself. And I really want you to dive deep here for a second. This part of this show is unlocking past traumas, is dealing with hidden emotions. So what should you be precluded from?
Someone should get out ahead of you joining some event or whatever. Yeah. You shouldn't even be able to get to the door. What would that thing be? Yeah. What would that event or the like be? Could be a social event. It could be an online event. It could be this show.
Prison visits. Oh, I like it.
Prison visits. She has a mean history of those going sideways.
Yeah. Can't do it anymore.
I like it. Let's take prison visits.
Oh, I like it. Done. I'm doing my own makeup. Nice.
Housework.
Also good. All right.
Oh, Becky said a raid.
Becky!
I think that sounds about right, actually. It's pretty good.
Oh, man. Becky at a rave? Sounds amazing.
That's pretty great. Okay, and for our third and final question for you, give us something you can craft with your hands. We're not asking you to do it. We're asking you to say it or type it, rather. We're not asking you to go to Joanne Fabrics or
Michael's
or the Czech Republic's craft shop. We're not asking you to do any of those things.
No, Aunt Svana's craft store. No,
Yarek's Yummy Crafts.
Yarek,
he's here. Former Soviet Union. Hospital. Okay, good. She once made a hospital with her hands.
Oobleck. A leather-bound book. What's oobleck? Is that a thing? Do you know of that?
I do not know.
Okay, cool. Clay pots.
Sounds good.
Finger? A clay doorstop. Sound panels. A roof. Stacia. I didn't read her suggestion, just shout her out. Wicker baskets. Ashtray. A wicker couch. Oh, wow. Bread dough.
Mm-hmm.
Typing. Fan. Wash.
Very literal, our audience today. What do you like?
This is yours. This is you.
I
This
picked the
is
last
yours.
one. I picked the
Did
last
you?
one. Yeah.
I thought I picked it. Oh, you did pick prison visits.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now I need to look again.
Yeah. Pay attention.
I was only partially observing because I like ashtray actually.
Okay. Great.
Because I can picture someone doing that. Okay, ashtray. 2, review. Our first suggestion is prison visits for something you're precluded from. Something you can craft with your hands would be an ashtray. And this day's episode, the episode this time, wherever you are in the world, of the rigmarole, this episode is entitled A Tedious Tiger Tamer. Raoul shouted to the circus people. He knew he was tedious, but he was proud of it. No one ever became a tiger tamer by not being tedious. No one ever became a top-tier tiger tamer without a set of skills which allowed them to be safe around tigers. Raoul looked up to Siegfried and Roy.
Siegfried. Roy. It's me, Raoul.
Hello, Raoul.
Ah.
It's me, Siegfried.
Siegfried, where is Roy?
Roy's at brunch.
Oh. Okay.
He's at our local 24-hour diner. I know you're probably thinking of Denny's, but it's not a Denny's. It's actually called Lenny's.
Ah. Well, Siegfried,
What, Raoul?
as you know, I've begun my new lion taming. What would you call it?
Journey.
Journey. Thank
Will
you.
you hand me one of my long cigarettes off of my glass table, please?
Certainly. Right. Let me bring it up the stairs because, as you know, I yelled up to the upper balcony. And thank you for letting me in the front door. Let me grab.
Of course,
Is it the Pall Malls?
Whichever one's longer.
Oh.
I prefer the Virginia Slims.
Ah, yes. Ooh, these seem to be even longer.
Oh, yes, those are Russian cigarettes.
The Matador.
The Matador indeed, Raoul.
Known far and wide in Mother Russia.
Indeed it is. Raoul, quit being so tedious. Would you just come up here? I need to have a smoke.
Well, at the risk of being tedious, I have a few questions. Before I bring you your cigarette, I know you were horribly maimed and mauled a few years ago by one of your own tigers, and this is why you cannot come down the stairs. I'm sorry to put you in this position, Siegfried, and as your partner, Roy, is...
Why do you laugh? Why do you laugh when you say partner?
Well, no one knows what to call them. No one knows what your relationship is, Siegfried. And I don't mean to be tedious, but
you're being tedious, Raoul.
Let me.
No.
Let me.
We live in a world of no takebacks. Do you think when my child mauled me, when I was mauled by my own son, do you think I said, "How about a take back"? Well, guess what? There were no takebacks. My child, my son, my sweet son, stop!
Ask for a take back. Ask for a take back. Siegfried.
I need it back. There are no take-backs, Roy. There are no take-backs. And there were no take-backs. He was right. And Siegfried had to go on and live the rest of his life, knowing that in a world with take-backs, he may not have to suffer the fate of a face-mauled, now gimped individual.
Thank you for joining me for brunch. And I will have the prosecco. And
Of course, sir. It has lots of bubbles.
it does, Carmine. It does. You know, Carmine. Yes, Carmine will also have the prosecco. Yes, Carmine.
I would love to have the prosecco.
Oh, look, he's picked up the bottle and is already opening it. So thank you, waiter. We will handle it on our own.
Waiter, did you know it has lots of bubbles to tickle the tongue?
Yeah. If you guys need me, I'll be in the back.
We'll miss you.
Okay.
Catch it.
This is sort of what I wanted to talk about you with, Carmine. First of all, you know, my partner, Siegfried.
Why do you laugh when you call him your partner?
Well, what would you do when you say that we are partners? There's no word for it, so we decided to laugh while we say the word partner to make up a new way of describing our relationships.
It's kind of like a je ne sais quoi.
It is like a je ne sais quoi, only it is English and it is with a giggle. But good analogy, Carmine. So, thank you for joining me for brunch.
Cheers.
Siegfried. Cheers. Clink.
I like how you do the clink on your own.
Thank you. I don't like to touch the glass. I like to get them close and say clink.
It's safer.
Oh, the bubbles.
They tickle, don't they?
They too. Carmine, as you know, my partner.
Your partner.
Yeah, this is it. This is the term.
I know.
And I, well, ever since the mauling, when I asked him to call for takebacks and he refused, he has, as you know, been a gimp.
I know.
And this has put a bit of a damper on our relationship.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I have a feeling that I know why you brought me here today, Roy. Because of your desire to have a new partner. Being me.
It's true. You know, right now at my estate, Siegfried is taking an audience with a young lion tamer named Raoul. And
Raoul?
He's very tedious. Do you know him?
Are you sure he tames lions?
Is he not a lion tamer? Has he misrepresented himself to me?
In the past, I knew a Raoul who was a tiger tamer. He was also very tedious.
This is why his resume seemed so fabricated.
Well, I would say, Raoul, when writing a resume, you add whatever you think would be most impressive. No, tigers are great, but in my opinion, my humble opinion, and I studied zoology, I had a semester of it in college. Tigers are better. Or lions, I'm sorry. I get the two confused. Big cats. Big cats, right?
Okay, so here it is out of the typewriter. Now, keep in mind, I have a meeting later this afternoon with Siegfried. Roy, I guess, has an important appointment.
Keep in mind, I'm your manager, Raoul. Of course, I know you have a meeting. I schedule it.
I just wanted you to know that I have a meeting that is scheduled.
You're trying to talk me out of a job, aren't you? I'm sick. I'm sorry. I haven't had lunch. Go ahead.
I haven't had lunch. I do not mean to be tedious, Alex. Please. I can tell that my tedium is getting to you, so let's just get through this resume quickly so I can tell you. Now, it says from 07 to 08, I studied at the Tiger School of the Louvain.
Of course, the Louvain. I know.
In Je ne sais plus.
Of course, I love Je ne sais plus. I plan to go back next summer.
The Louvain, and this is not true. This is not real. And I'm actually trying out my German accent for when I get over to Siegfried's house. Do you think I should go regular, or should I sort of speak like them?
Always sort of speak like them. You speak like the person you're talking to in order to make that person comfortable. It's a known element of society.
Siegfried, before I bring this cigarette up to you, I don't mean to be tedious, okay? Because it looks like a very long cigarette, and as we know, you cannot walk down the stairs.
No, I've been mauled, and my legs are gimped. The doctor told me that they've been gimped at the doctor's office when the diagnosis was given. What do you mean, doctor? Gimped? They've
been gimped. Your legs have been gimped. There's no other way to say it, Siegfried. You should have asked for the takebacks.
I could not ask for the take-back. We don't live in a world of take-backs, doctor.
You live in the world of tiger taming. Yes?
Yes,
I've told you many, many times as your physician. A, don't get in that cage again. B, if they start to look angry, run out of the cage. You also did not do. And C, if they start to catch you in the clutches of their jaw, scream, take back. I take back. I take it all back.
You have a child. I see.
Can give me my give.
You have your own son. Yes. I also have children.
Yes.
And they look like tigers. If your own son was angry, would you run from him? Would you? I say you wouldn't.
I'm a little starstruck just because I've been a huge fan of you guys, Siegfried and Roy. Your whole tiger taming. I've seen it in Vegas 5 times, so although I want to be professional because I am a professional birth coach and I do want to help you. I just want to get over the jitters. Just whoo-hoo! Okay. All right, professional. Here we go. So, you would like to birth a tiger.
I would like to receive the tiger straight from the womb into my arms. So yes, I would like to birth the tiger.
Okay. I misunderstood because in your email it sounded like you wanted to birth the tiger.
Is that a scientific possibility? If that's a scientific possibility, yes, that is actually what I would prefer greatly.
It is not. It is not. And look, if anyone wants that to be a scientific possibility, it's me, because I am your #1 fan. I wrote you a fan letter. I don't know if you ever received it. When I was 15, I wrote you guys. Oh my God, why am I telling you this? I wrote you a fan letter when I was 15.
Many years earlier. Roy, we've received some fan mail. I'm going to read it aloud to you, but in the voice of the original writer.
Well, hurry up. I have a brunch to get to, and you know how important brunch is to me.
Yes, Roy, I know. Of course, I understand how important brunch is to you.
Ah!
Are you all right?
I just had a memory of my dream last night.
What did you remember?
You were mauled by one of our children.
It's hilarious. That could never happen in a million years.
I know, right? Sorry, I don't know why. I just thought of that. Go on. You have a letter?
Yes, but it does worry me slightly. But your dreams seem to always be premonitions.
Oh, hopefully not this one, though.
No, this one wouldn't be. That's too strange for it to happen to us. Anyways, I'll read this letter. Dear Siegfried and Roy, I am your biggest fan. One day I hope to be a doctor, but right now I am not a doctor. And in the future, I would hope that humans can give birth to animals. That's something I love. I used to have a pet cat when I was young, but I tried to breed with it, and I don't think I'm going to read. I guess I might as well keep reading. And it was frowned upon.
Do you think I should keep the part in where I said I'm not going to keep reading? And should I include that in the letter, or should I cut that out of the letter? I feel like.
Well, here's my thought. Whenever we're writing. The only reason to edit is for publication.
Right. Sure.
Otherwise, it's communication. It's communicative.
I don't mean to be tedious, Siegfried, but look, I just want you to know that I thought about doing your accent to you when I got here. My manager told me I should be doing your accent back to you, but I have enough respect for you to not do that. This cigarette really does smell good. It really, I don't like cigarettes, and this smells good.
Yeah, they're matadors. They're matadors, and they're fine cigarettes.
Whoa! Where'd you get that? I thought I had to bring you these cigarettes.
This is a half-smoked matador. That I usually only smoke half the cigarette, but you're being so tedious and taking so no, don't hurry now.
Give me that.
Are you serious? I can't. I am gimped. There's no chance of me coming down to get that. Don't make me crawl on the floor.
I don't want to be tedious, but I want to be a tiger tamer. I want you to give me full tuition to the Siegfried and Roy School of Tiger Taming, and I want to be the best in the business. You are mauled, you are gimped, you are done. Hand the reins over. Raoul is the next.
Raoul, it hurts me and it pains me to acknowledge the end of my own reign. But now I hand over the reins to you, to a different. I'm handing them to you, Raoul, and your legacy shall perpetuate my legacy. Do you understand what your mission is here?
Sure. I'm sorry. I just can't believe you did it. Here.
Do anything for a cigarette. This nicotine addiction is. Will you light it for me?
You have to get closer.
No, dude, it's very low.
I don't want to. Right. Oh, sorry. I didn't see the end. Those camouflage ends really threw me off.
Yeah, it makes them all the easier to smoke on airplanes.
Mr. Siegfried, I'm sorry. I can't look at this side of your face. Can you just turn to the good side? Thank you. I don't want to think about what might happen to me. Wait. Might that happen to me?
18 months later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely sorry for what you just saw on screen. If you plug your ears and please orderly fashion head to the exits. We can offer a souvenir cup for anyone under the age of 13. For those of you over the age of 13, we offer our condolences. Hope to see you again soon. Souvenir cup.
Thank you.
Sorry that happened.
What's going to happen to him? Why was no one helping him? What? How will I ever get beyond this?
Well, I'll tell you now, because honesty is the best policy. There are chances that he will bleed out and die on that stage.
Well, get him some help. Why aren't you guys doing anything? Why?
No. This is how nature intended it. Man plays with tiger. Man lays with tiger. Nothing sexual.
Man plays with tiger. Man lies with tiger. Nothing sexual. I got it. That completes the vow of tiger taming. I apologize for having lied on my resume, saying that I was also a lion tamer. I am not.
Huh.
And I'm ready to get in the ring and start taming.
Okay, well,
I don't want to be tedious here, but can I do the ceremony again?
This is going to be the 4th time we've done it.
Well, as long as you don't find it tedious, I'd like to do it.
Okay. We'll go ahead and I know this. You only get to experience this once, so let's go ahead and let you do it again.
I guess I started being tedious when I was about 7. My sister, she used to take the phone into her room and close the door. And while she was on the phone, I would slowly pull the phone cord ever so slowly, almost imperceptibly slow, so that she thought that she was having some kind of mental schism. That was my goal.
That is, I mean, it's tedious, but it's clever. Who would she be talking to?
Well, sometimes Jenny Ronnie, her best friend, or Chantel Cuttingsworth, her other best friend.
Really?
I'm sorry, should I go on with my history of tedium, or did you want me to expound on my sister's best friends when she was a teenager?
Well, how are their relationships now?
My ears are burning. I feel like somebody's talking about me.
That means somebody is talking about you.
Yeah, Jenny, what? Oh, Jenny, your ears are red.
That means someone's also talking about me.
Oh my God. Who's talking about Jenny and Chantel right now? Who's talking about Jenny and Chantel right now?
Jonathan, show yourself.
Show yourself.
Show yourself if you're talking about J, and CH.
I'm CH. This is J. Show yourself.
I'm J. Or I'm JE. I'm Jacques.
Wait. Can it be anybody in the world, or does it have to be somebody within shouting distance?
Well, I think it has to be shouting distance. Otherwise, how would your ears feel it?
On the 8th day, God made burning ears. The principle under which, if someone is speaking about you, your ears begin to burn.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Really, sometimes, as God, I wish I had someone to bounce these ideas off of, but I think it's a good one.
No, honey, I got hired to be God's narrator. Okay? No. I'm not staying here. I'm not staying in this wooden hut with you. No.
Stay here.
No. I'm moving on to bigger and better things. Okay? Right? Also, nobody wants a wife who has no upper lip. Okay? I'm sorry. I know I told you, Dad, it was cool, but it's not cool. Okay? Oh, it's unattractive. It's hard to deal with. I have to close my eyes and think about somebody else when I kiss you. Okay? But right now, I got called up to the big leagues, baby. I'm going up to be God's narrator, and I'm going to be the one that bounces ideas off of him, or he bounces ideas off of, one way or the other.
You know what, Vince? Fine. I know you've always had this dream of narrating for God, but I didn't know it would come at the expense of my own personal self-esteem. You said you liked my lip for years. For years, you said you thought the lip was the only thing that made less of a separation between us.
I lied. I'm taking all my polo shirts because God, I think, is a snappy dresser.
Hey, welcome to Ralph Lauren. Home of the Polish. Oh my God, Vince, it's you. Welcome back. Geez, another week, another polo, huh? That's fun.
Stanley, you're my favorite guy who works at the mall. Okay.
You're my favorite guy who comes to the mall.
And I spend a lot of time at this mall.
You almost spend more time than I spend here.
Can I help you fold some of those? I love these.
Oh, hey. You're a guest in my house.
No. I insist.
You're a guest in Ralph's house, right?
Okay, but I think Ralph would like me. I'm just saying I'm gonna need about 12 because I'm going away. I got a job that's a high level. Let's just say I can't say too much about it, but my lipless wife, whoop, I'm going, and pretty soon I'm gonna be, you know.
Oh my God, you're gonna be like a sports announcer?
No, better.
You're one of the guys who does the narration for the World League of Bowling.
That is better, but better. Ooh.
Jeez, you're gonna be like maybe we're gonna be a disc jockey for a top 40 radio station or something.
That's not better. That's worse.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. How does this pink one look on me? Do you think somebody who was like a godlike figure would like it?
Oh my God.
Shh.
Well, I think you would prefer the one with the bigger polo on it.
God, I'm sorry. Okay? I got a little excited and I told some people at the mall that I was going to come work for you. I know I signed an NDA and I know my soul is on the line, but it was only a couple of clerks, one at the Ralph Lauren, at the Cedarside Mall, and one was Tanzia, who works at the Orange Julius.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
I'm going to heaven to be God's narrator. And I think within a couple of months, I'm going to be able to maybe get you in too.
What?
I'm going to take
What?
you away. I'm going to take you away from all this Orange Julius bullshit. Okay. You deserve better than this, Tanzia. Okay. You're an angel and you belong in heaven. Okay. And who's going to make that happen for you? God's narrator.
Juice my oranges and call me a smoothie because good golly, Miss Molly, I never expected this in 1,000,000 years. I knew that sometime some miracle would happen, but to come to me in the form of God's own narrator was mind-blowing.
Now that I'm mauled, just like Siegfried, I need someone to put the straw in my mouth. Devin, put the straw in my mouth.
Well, of course, boss. That's why you hired me, isn't it? Open.
Turn my head for me.
There you are. There you are. There you go, boss. Just take a sip. That's Orange Julius.
So, doctor, you're telling me that I will have control of my arms and my legs.
Yeah.
And although I was mauled,
Yeah.
I can choose to not use them.
Well, here's a fun fact, Raul. And I learned this in medical school. Anyone has the option to use or not use their legs. So sometimes maybe you'll see someone in one of those motorized wheelchairs, say somewhere like Disneyland. Some of those people are choosing, they're faking it. A lot of them are for real. Some of those people have debilitating injuries, accidents. They're born with it. Which is, that's fine. Of course, that's what it is.
That's fine. That's fine.
Some people are choosing. They're making it. It's like a decision. So some people choose things like, am I going to go to dinner or go get the car washed? Other people choose things like, do I use my legs or do I not? To me, it's funny.
I choose not, and I think I'm going to hire somebody to put things in my mouth.
Well, I'll add that to your chart.
I'm left-handed.
That'll work. Ah. Damn it.
And it did work.
Who wants an ashtray? Who wants a handmade ashtray that was made in Folsom Prison?
Hey!
Handmade.
Give me one. Look at my arm. I know you can't see me because I'm in my cell, but come down to my cell.
Wait. Let me get my mirror out.
Throw the ashtray down here, Don.
Oh, it's you. Oh, Stevie Sunshine.
Stevie Sunshine in the flesh and blood.
I couldn't recognize your voice from all the way down the cell block.
Well, it's because of some of the reverberations. We could really use some sound treatment in this place.
Hey man, I didn't know how this whole I wasn't sure how this whole selling ashtrays out of my cell would work, but I've been doing it for 15 seconds and you're my first customer.
Well,
yeah, let me tie it on this string and shoot it down to you.
Let me just say, that's always been me, right? In the outside world, whenever my friends started a business, I was the first to support. Right? Because it means a lot when people are industrious. There's lots of us just not doing nothing.
I can see your hand sticking out of the cell. Can you put your mirror out so we can look each other in the eye?
Right here.
Get your mirror out so we can look each other in the eye.
It's there. It's out there.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait, we got to line them up. Oh, there you are. Oh, that's a nice beard, Stevie Sunshine. It looks good.
Thanks. I haven't shaved in about 3 weeks because, well, they took the razors away when I started cutting the other cellies.
Okay, I tied it to a string. Now I'm going to slide it down.
I'm watching it in the mirror. You just slid it.
Stevie Sunshine cut me. Stevie Sunshine going down. Stevie Sunshine got a price on his head.
Well, I'd like to take the contract.
2 sweet rolls and a pack of Marlboros.
Make it 2 sweet rolls and 2 packs. Make it a two for 2. Do it. Give me a double and I'll do it.
You drive a hard bargain, Carthridge, but Stevie Sunshine cut me, and here's what I want you to do to him. I want you to shave his beard off, because everyone's talking about how good that beard looked. I want you to shut that off.
I'll do that and more.
No, just that.
Fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead past it. So hey, Jethro in the next cell.
Yeah.
Can you help me out? I made my first sale of a handmade ashtray, and I want to get it down. I want to get it down to Stevie Sunshine. Okay, can you just pass it down?
No, of course. Congratulations on your first sale. One of the more challenging things in life is going into business for yourself. In fact, on the street, I was a businessman. And let me tell you an anecdote.
Can you just keep it moving? I'd love to hear your story, but time is money in business. So
Very true. Shipping and transit costs can really cut into profit margins.
Right, that you're cutting into my profit margins right now, bud.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. I would never try to disrupt another's business.
Hey, okay, are you handing it over to Winston?
Yes,
Winston?
I'm handing it to Winston right now.
What? I am trying to read War and Peace.
Winston.
Okay? In peace. War and Peace in peace. Can you guys give me a little peace?
Winston, all you have to do is reach your hand out and take this and pass it down.
No, I'm not I'm not passing any more contraband. Last time I passed something down, I ended up in the hole for 3 weeks, and my mom missed her prison visit because I was in the hole.
All right, inmates. Someone's gonna fess up, or everyone's gone to the hole. Now, it seems that between these two cells, somehow a slinky fell on the ground. And I'd love to know which one of yous was passing the slinky. Winston? You got a guilty look on your face.
Listen, man, my mom's coming for a prison visit later this afternoon, and I just don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize my mom's prison visit because my mom, she makes really good fingers with her hands. The finger, she's bringing me the finger, handmade.
Well, guess what, Winston? You just pointed the finger at yourself by saying the word.
I tapped the slinky. It was supposed to move on its own, and it stopped. And the guys in the other cell said, Winston, all I did was tip him, slinky.
This is why you're all in prison, because it does that on stairs, you idiots, not on flat ground.
Judge, listen.
I'm listening.
Excuse me?
I'm listening.
Okay, thank you. I may not be a smart man, Judge. Okay? But one thing I do know is that slinkies move by themselves on flat ground. Okay? If there's one thing that I would like the jury to know is that slinkies move by themselves on flat ground. Okay? Now, thank you for letting me represent myself in this tiger mauling case.
Lead juror here, juror Jerome Stevenson.
Go ahead, lead juror Jerome Stevenson. Yes.
I am so interested in this flat ground slinky movement that you seem so certain of. I actually have a grandson who owns a nice selection of slinkies, some metal, some plastic. And I have never seen one just spontaneously move across the ground like some sort of animal.
No, Grandpa, they don't move spontaneously on the ground like an animal or like anything else. As the county's foremost slinky connoisseur, who has the largest collection of slinkies, I can tell you indefinitely and definitely, inexcusably, and for sure that slinkies do not move on their own on flat ground. It takes gravity and forward momentum.
Well, you know what, John? Thank you for telling me that, because Grandpa was in court today.
How was jury duty, Grandpa?
Now that's exactly where this question came from. And there was a kind man, convicted. Well, he was on trial for manslaughter, but he's this real sweetheart of a guy, and he was saying,
Brenda, come take care of Raul, your tedious husband.
Wow, you're never tedious to me, sweet man.
Brenda, I enjoy being tedious. Can you please? As you know, I've been mauled.
The only mall that we need for you, Raul, is a shopping mall.
Brenda, your jokes and your puns are more tedious than anything I'm coming up with, and I must please ask you to stop being more tedious than me. I've voluntarily given up the use of my legs, and all I have left is tedium, Brenda. So please do not outdo me in the tedium department.
Raul, it pains me that you've given up use of your legs. My great-grandfather fought in Vietnam and lost the use of both of his legs, and you choose not to use your legs, Raul. You choose it.
I've lost the use of my legs, my granddaughter, and only heir to our name. And I want, yes, I want you, a tiny, tiny girl, to face the realities of paraplegia in this world, and to know that in this life, if you encounter someone who has lost the use of their legs, he is most likely a good man, if he is a man. Number two, I hear tell of people who voluntarily give up the use of their own bottom extremities.
Why would anyone do that?
This
That's
is
sick.
not something that's sick. This is a sickness.
Sick.
So I want you to be on the lookout for this behavior, and God forbid if it should happen to you.
If it ever happens, Grandpa, Great Grandpa, they'll meet a swift and timely end.
Brenda, I do not mean to be tedious, but please, please, comb my hair. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
Are you combing my hair with the comb that you just sharpened?
Yes.
Ow! It's so sharp!
I guess it's not sharp enough if it's pulling.
Ah!
You know what I learned from my grandfather?
What did you? Why? Why have you cut me in the head with a sharp comb?
Because this is the beginning of the last of your days, Raoul.
I am here to see my son for our weekly present visit. And I do not want to hear your excuses about how he got himself put in solitary confinement because he what? Touch an ashtray? What is this?
Well, your son is now asunder in what we like to call the hole. Yes, because he did not only touch an ashtray, but he was involved in a slinky incident. Contraband won't be tolerated, ma'am.
Are you looking at me? I do not know which of your eyeballs to look at because they do not seem to be looking at me.
You think I don't hear that from the inmates?
Dear Mama, I write this letter to you on toilet paper with a piece of rock that I found in the bottom of my solitary hole. There is a beam of light which shafts in to a crack in the ceiling, by which I am now able to write this letter.
You know what's real fun? I like to go over by the hole and I take this flashlight. There's a tiny hole. And if you just stand there with the flashlight, it shines in a beam of light. Trust me, it's the best part about being a prison guard.
I can't wait until I can grow up and be a prison guard like you, Dad.
Well, son, the thing with the light is you give the people hope. And then whenever I want, I just click the button and I take it away.
Dad, you are a sadistic and tedious man. I can only hope that I can inflict mental torture on prisoners as you do.
Well, it's what they deserve. It's justice.
You mete out your own type of justice, Father. And as tomorrow is my 18th birthday, I will go down to Folsom Prison and I will apply to be a guard.
Well, you're going to need your strength, so eat your soup.
Brenda, don't make me use my legs. Brenda,
Use your legs. Use them.
do not make me lose my. Did you just hit me with a piece of meat? Brenda! How dare you?
That's tri-tips roast, you idiot.
Brenda, have you been taking your hormone pills again? What happened to your voice?
Which part of it?
The lower register, quite obviously. Brenda!
What is it?
I was at the prison today for a visit, and I don't know what's going on there, but it's unusual, to say the least. I saw a prison guard torturing inmates with a flashlight who
Okay.
seemed to be looking in two different directions at once. I saw a mother raising absolute Cain over her her son being falsely accused of some kind of ashtray transfer.
Have you ever been to Raising Cane's?
Which one?
Well, it's a chain, so whichever. I mean,
I've been. Yeah, no, I've been to the one in Tallahassee, but never here. I thought you meant the one here.
I did. There's one on 4th and Ashford, and I like to, when I'm not here as the city clerk.
Welcome to Raising Cane's, the only biblical themed restaurant in Ohio. Although it's a chain, we are the flagship, and therefore the most biblical.
Wow.
To begin, we would like to offer you the specials. The specials are Job's Pride.
Okay. What's in it?
Job's Pride is filleted in butter. It is served with a dollop of sour cream and a Jenga stack of French fries.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So, Joe.
I'm sorry, shall I go on with the specials, or did you want to take the Job's Pride?
No, why would I stop at one? Yeah, of course, go on. Jeez.
Sorry, I just this is my first day. I just learned. Don't tell them I said that.
Oh, that's why you're saying we. You don't
Yeah.
have to say we. You could probably just say I.
As in, I have John the Baptist's ego.
Yes, John the Baptist's ego. What is that? I would love that. That sounds. I'm assuming it's going to be great.
Well, John the Baptist's ego. It's flash seared in coriander.
I'm John the goddamn Baptist. Why don't you shut your mouth and follow me? Come on. You think I got to? You think I run this river? You think I run this river because I don't have a high level of demands on my disciples?
They're never going to name a dish after you.
Oh,
Give it up.
You know what?
On the bee.
Having food named after you is the most lowly form of praise. Imagine.
Well, you won't even get the lowliest form, John the Bee, because your ego is not big enough. Too big.
You know what?
What's wrong with it?
You know what, Bishmal? Here's the thing. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Look at all these people in the water. Every single one of them baptized because of me. Big John. Papa John, if you will.
I will not. I will not, Papa John. No. Also, Sandy didn't even go all the way under the water. Didn't even go all the way under the water.
No, I just did it super fast. That's why they call me Johnny Rock.
I actually learned heckling from the Pashmeen School of Heckling. And I don't know if you guys know, but Pashmeen was the first heckler. The Sermon on the Mount, Pashmeen was there. The Great Baptism by John the Baptism and his enormous ego, Pashmeen was there. When God asked for a narrator, Pashmeen was there. And so if you're going to heckle and you're going to know how to heckle in a real way, you're going to learn from my school, which is the Pashmeen School of
I've
Heckling.
always struggled with heckling.
tried to get into it. Jesus, as early as I'd say ninth grade, I would heckle my teachers.
Welcome to ninth grade algebra. As you know.
What is this? What is this, a restaurant or something to say welcome?
Oh!
Well, yeah, is it that?
Principal Dilford, I was heckled relentlessly in my first hour class. I must turn in my resignation. I cannot handle this absolute heckling.
Well, you know what? Mr. Carruthers, if you are unable to take the inane babblings of children, maybe this just isn't a career for you. Huh?
I clearly am not. I was heckled for 5 seconds and I completely folded.
Well, it hurts me to see you go, because I would have thought my own son would have been able to stand maybe more than 5 minutes. But if you can't, then be gone and never come to another family event again.
I shan't. Hi. Listen up, cell block E. It's the newest prison guard. That's right, the son of your favorite prison guard, my dad. I want everyone on cell block E to know, even though I'm only 18 and the newest member of the prison squad, I don't take no guff. Okay?
Sir, yes, sir.
Who said that?
Yes.
Was it you, Jethro?
Yes, it was me. I'm
Come
sorry.
Come over to the cell bars.
Oh! Sir! Permission to speak freely, sir.
Go ahead, speak. What, you got poked in your eye?
Yes, I just got poked in my eye. I need to go to the infirmary, sir.
Oh, well, I don't think that's going to happen today. Do you know who I'm looking at right now?
It would appear that it's me, sir. Am I correct in that?
Nope. I'm looking at that guy over there and that guy over there.
What? How?
Just like my old man.
I'm impressed. But also my eye.
Raoul decided he should use his legs. After Brenda has left him, after all his dreams of tiger taming had come and gone, having reached the pinnacle of the circus world, having learned from the master, Siegfried, he decided to go back to the Siegfried estate once again, to pay homage to his master and see how the gimp was doing. Siegfried, are you still here after these many years?
Who is that?
It's Raoul, your protege.
I thought I recognized your voice, Raoul.
Siegfried.
Yes, I'm still here.
I want you to know, is Roy here or is he at brunch?
Roy actually just returned from brunch not too long ago.
Oh, well, I hope he doesn't walk in the room when I tell you this.
He probably won't. He's laying down for a nap. He said it was a bigger meal than he had expected. The portion sizes were a bit generous at Lenny's. And Roy laid there, peacefully, sleeping off his generously sized portions of ham and eggs and toast.
I want you to know that I know.
He said he had ham and eggs and toast!
Okay, good. Well, he's probably going to be asleep for a while then, so I can go ahead and just say this without fear that Roy might overhear.
That's what I was saying.
I went through exactly what you went through, Siegfried. I was mauled by one of my children.
It's a terrible feeling, and I would never want you to experience that. I hope you never do.
I don't want to be tedious, Siegfried.
Please don't combine my name with Roy's.
I know. I know that your real name is Siegfried, and I know that you are voluntarily paraplegic. Stand up! Stand up, Siegfried! Stand up!
What gave me away?
Well, the fact that you just stood up.
Oh, did I take it back?
No take backs! No take backs!
I take it back.